Hey guys, this is Typhoon Skyberg, known as Typhoon82. Right now, we have to take a look at another Marvel Legends figure. Today, we have to look at Marvel Legends Infinite Series with build-up figures, Thanos, and we have to take a look at it right now. Is from the Avengers, Ancient Ultron, Captain America figure. Now, this figure that looks amazing that this figure is ever. You can see the teller that this figure here. Yep, this is a part of it. I saw it on the movie. It's just like it on the movie, and you have it here. Now, before I begin and starting at the figure, and of course, you got the summon accessories, the stuff for Captain America, and of course, you have the left leg of Thanos. So, let's take a look at it as this and at this part right here. Now, before I start in here, and you're gonna comes from the package, it says build a figure Thanos on the top, and the symbols Avengers, and of course you have it says Marvel's Avengers Agent Ultron, and you got the once again and the Avengers symbol on the inside of the package, and you guys says Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Captain America, and the symbol here, you got in the Hasbro, Captain America, Avengers, a symbol once again, and here, left or right, same thing, and you got these images in the Captain America from that based on the sequel of the movie. It looks awesome. You got the left side, and of course, you got the right side. On the bottom, you can tell, say, yeah, who made this or whatever. Okay, now looking at it behind them. Looking at these images here, right here, that they Captain America, it looks amazing. If you want to click or pause it, it says Captain America, Steve Rogers as a soldier with a superhuman strength and in an indestructible shield. Wow, you can say it. And then reading and pausing, and there's other languages here, whatever. And you got a Marvel Legends once again, Avengers and Ultron here. And of course, you got the other figures, says you have to collect the build a figure Thanos and the rest of them. Which reminds me on it, I already did a reviewing of the Hulk figure last time I did this figure here. And then maybe I'll take a time someday, I will have Iron Man Mark 43 and Spider-Woman. But I didn't get a chance to Hellcat because it's the same one, the one that says the same ones as the number 5, which means that the right arm and hand and the head. So the same exactly. We're gonna choose one. But Batroc, I have no idea. But they have a torso is on it in number 4. So at least I got the Hulk and as well as the Captain America, the number 3, the left leg. So you have it there, guys. Okay, you got the build a figure, Thanos, and you got it already there. So, alright, it's enough about the package. Now, let's take a look at the summon and the accessories here. Okay, I got a little problem with the focus on it, and of course, there's a light outside here. Okay, let's take a look at these hands first. Okay, you have okay, it looks amazing that these gloves in his hand. Look at his pointing his finger like that. Like this figure. It's pointing out to something as like a soldier or whatever. Like a gloves and detail. I like that in the idea. And you got a pointing finger like that. And of course, the other figure, the fingers, his hands are like, okay, I got a little bit problem here. His hand, because it's a little bit sprushy. There's a little... The painted skin that looks like, yeah, I need a repainting a little bit because something's wrong here. But you can tell, say, maybe this figure comes from something like that at this hand. But this hand is also, you can change it to attach to it. These two hands here, like a fist, but you can change to it also. Okay, so you had an amazing his hands. Not only that, you have Steve Rogers' head. Yeah, you can say it's amazing, but there's one thing a problem. It's not Chris Evans, but Chris Evans, he wasn't on the movie, but here is it's kind of more like similar. Steve Rogers was not, but you can tell it kind of reminds me the same thing of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the sequel. Same thing, it reminds me on it. And of course, you can also change, attach to it his head. But I'm not going to do that because I like to leave it the way it was. If I did, it maybe takes the time with it or not. But basically, you have to change, attach to his head or whatever. And someone comes from him like that, whatever. So, whoops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's take a look at it. The shield. The shield looks amazing. But this shield is very huge. It kind of reminds me of the re-release of the first Avenger, and of course you got it here is like this, but this is a different one. Sorry about that. You can tell say the shield is this is way better than this one. I like this one in the shield. It's bigger. Now, but I got a little bit problems also. After this hand is having a little bit splash painting, and of course you got this. You can see that there's spot on it's got a little red paint on it, and I like the shiny silver or something like that. I think something like that. Maybe I'll have when I take a time, I'll have the silver marker shiny one when I repaint it a little bit more. It's got a little bit of lines there or not. But the rest of them, I thought it's secured and you got in there. So I like this. This shield is bigger. Maybe I can repainting here a little bit more or something like that. Okay, not only that, okay, let's see, you have, and of course you gotta build the Thanos figure. It's the red leg. Yeah, you can attach to it. It has, echo pendant and an articulated here. But maybe I'll take some time and I'll build a figure. But why am I bother these? I don't know. I guess then I gotta build a figure or not. But in the other ones, like I don't know. I can't tell it exactly. So that's the build a figure, the Thanos. All right. Sorry to mean and I didn't drop that. I just want to put articulated the accessories comes to like that. So, but anyway, all right. Let's take a look at the Captain America figure. Now, this figure, it looks amazing, this figure here. It has an articulation here, and of course you got, let me see if I can, let me show you how it's a little bit. But before I begin and start like here, I got another series of problems. After the hand is not painting, or maybe there's somebody else that's like a fingerprint, and of course under the shield. But I got a series of problems here. It's kind of a little bit. There's a blue dot of the white spot here. So kind of the blue one, and of course you got it red here. It's kind of a little red in the painting. So thankfully, it's not the damage the stars on it. So that technically is there. Or there's another one right there. It's kind of like I can see it as spotted there. Maybe I'll paint it a little bit, the white thing or not. But I'll figure it out what this is. But this figure, it looks amazing at this figure. So now you gotta take it on the left side. Oh, and of course you got the Avengers symbol. It kind of reminds me of the same thing, the Incredible Hulk, which reminds me I didn't review it. As much as well the same thing, it reminds me of it. It's kind of cool. The left side, you got the standing up like that. And of course, you got let's take a look at the right side, and you got an Avengers symbol, same thing. You can see that right here. Yep, it's the ones that reminds me of the Incredible Hulk, and now it's got the Captain America. I like this one 100%. It's perfect. And of course, you got to look at it behind them. Yeah, you can say it's a cover up. It's still there. I like this part of the behind them. It looks amazing. The behind them now. All right, let's take a look at it. The color red is nice. I like that, and the color blue. I like this color blue. It's much better than the other one, the Walmart exclusive. But I like the both, but it doesn't matter. But the brown one, but I didn't as much as I like. But I prefer the Walmart version should be more red. It's more accurate, looks like. But they try the best, so that this is a part of it. And of course, it has the articulated. You can use little bit straight up like that. It kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man, the Marvel Legends figure. I did the review. The same thing question as the apps, the apps, so a little bit film. And the shoulders, it comes from the articulated, it's got from the shoulders, the lines, and up and down, and the same thing, and the left or right, and of course you got this spot here and the spot here. It has articulated the arms and elbows and all that, and it comes from the abs and it turns to left or right or whatever. And of course you got the legs and articulated, and it has an ankle pivot, and then the knees and the legs on it. You can turn that, this and that or whatever. Yeah, you can say it's still awesome. Yeah, I like that's the one of the idea this makes and of course the helmet and his face. Yeah, it's kind of looks like, yeah, you can say it's pretty much it's the same, but it's not Chris Evans, the actor, when he did a brilliant job in a movie. But in the comics, they have those. But this figure here, it's very close. And this helmet reminds me of this one. With his mouth and his face and the eyes and all that, it's the same thing, but it's a different one. Except that the hair is like this much blonde hair or whatever. But in Chris Evans movie, the Avengers movie, it's as much it reminds me of it, but it's there or not. And of course at his head. Not only that, it has from the helmet or the mask or whatever. Same thing reminds me of the the first Avenger. It's a different one, but it kind of reminds me on the same. Reminds me on it, and the wings and it's a little bit. It's not bad, but at the left side and the some kind of silver wings or something like that. It's not bad, and then the right side, same thing. Okay, and then behind them, yeah, you can say that it has. Let me show you. You can turn it up and then it goes down like that. Well, might as well say it's not bad. Okay, so this is exactly what this Captain America looks like. In his eyes, I was worried about it's not as fuzzy like I did the review of the first one, and now I get a chance to it. Now this design here, it kind of reminds me of the Winter Soldier figure. So now this is exactly, it's very perfect, and now I like this figure a lot. So that this is kind of reminds me on it of this figure or not. So you got a chance to like that. And so yeah, what am I going to rating on the Captain America figure from Avengers: The Age of Ultron from Marvel Legends? I want to give like a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, guys. It's thumbs up. I like this figure a lot. And yeah, that's all it is to that, guys. This is a Captain America figure from Avengers: Age of Ultron, and this is my last the Captain America figure. And then of course you got the ones that I got already. It's there, so you got a chance in there or not. So anyway, this is my last the Captain America figure, and I cannot wait to see this. It's coming more with the Captain America figure with Civil War, and of course the third movie, Avengers, call it Infinity War or something like that. There's 2 parts, but I wonder what's the costume will look like. With the actual comics and it's based on the movie, I want to see this. So keep it cross the finger, guys, but we want to know how it's going to do that. Now this comes from it looks amazing. I didn't like to see. Did I mention it was made of Hasbro? Yeah, that comes from the package like that. Sorry, did I mention that? Yeah, okay, so maybe I did, I'm not sure. So yeah, this comes from the Captain America figure from the Avengers: Age of Ultron, the Marvel Select. So please, click like and comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, and what do you guys think? So this is Typhoon Skyberg, known as Typhoon82, and should I do with more reviews, like any more toy reviews or whatever? So I'll let you know, guys. So this is Typhoon Skyberg, known as Typhoon82. I'll see you around, guys.